I'm sorry I didn't start the recording. Good evening, everybody. We start once again because I want to keep it recording for all of you. To start with, I'm not a SEBI registered analyst, and this is just an educational video. So whenever we are trading in a stock market, we are doing investment. That is the first is on the tech fundamental based, which is usually done by big houses. And they are really long-term investors, somewhere maybe the horizon of maybe 10 years or even more, but at least they keep an horizon of 5 years. So whenever there is a derangement in the fundamental ratios, they will exit us. The second category is people like me who are technical based. We do read charts. We are able to pick up stocks on the swings or on support and resistance or on formation of some other patterns. We will come on to that slowly, each and everything. And third is which is the most common category is tip seekers. They're in all the WhatsApp groups looking for tips. आज इस बंदे ने क्या tip दिया? Rather than using their own knowledge and intelligence, they're only concentrating in picking up what a third person is saying. Actually, they are the rats who are following the Pied Piper. So somebody is just बीन बजा रहे हैं, ये चूहे पीछे दौड़ रहे हैं. Please, with due apologies to everybody, I don't want to hurt anybody's sentiment, but this is what I have seen it. I am part of many groups, many groups, and I see only the people talking about these things. I personally feel that everybody is intelligent enough to learn these things. The best thing is the first one, the fundamental and the technical based. Now, somebody who is very intelligent, he will do based on techno funda analysis, that he will pick up a stock which is has very strong numbers, and he will try to pick up the stock on a discounted price, like he would like to buy it at the support. मतलब जितना नीचे अगर वो आगे अपने टॉप से तब वो खरीदेगा, वो टॉप पे नहीं खरीदेगा. So this is known as techno based investments. In this, again, you have two kinds of investments. One is the long term. And second is there is nothing known as short term. It is known as swing trade. So this is the new thing in the market. And in last 5-6 years, this has come in a very big way in the market. So you will see a lot of even the big broking houses citing that they are expecting a return of 15 to 20% in this stock, and when the target is hit, you exit the stock. So people are, all the brokering houses, big shots, they are now started promoting swing trades, because with the same amount of the capital, you can play multiple times in an year. 10-20 years down the line, we will come to know whether the swing traders have actually made money or not. That is a different story. It is because everybody jumps from one strategy to another thing. So we will not go into that part. So to learn technical analysis, you need to learn something known as charts. For charts, you need to see it on a trading platform. You see it on a trading platform. So what is there in a chart? In the charts, you have what is known as candles. And there are a lot of charting techniques. If you go on to your top of your trading view, you will see all kinds of charts, or you can say the things which are commonly used as. For the purpose of this class, we are only going to talk about Japanese candlesticks. Let me be very clear, we will be only using the standard Japanese candlesticks only. Somebody has posted some kind of a fake link here on the chat box. Be very careful when you touch them. So for any charts, you have to have candles. Now, let me go and talk about what is a candle is. Candle is the basic, you can say, structure of a chart, is the basic thing which you need in a chart is. If there is no candle, there is no charting. So you will have two colors candle. One is green and one is red. So how it does it is the software which runs it. So green means you had a price opening on the lower side and it closes on the top. That is known as a green candle. Please don't go by this thing is that I'm going to talk very, very basic because majority of you are absolutely newcomers. So I'm just trying to go by that only that you are newcomers. So if somebody feels that he knows this thing is, he can skip the class very easily. It's not an absolute necessity to join. And what is a red candle? The opening is on the top and the price has fallen down and it is closed on the lower side. So the software will paint it red. So green candle is you have the open on the lower side and the close on the higher side, while in the red candle you have it opposite. Now let's go to the PowerPoint presentations. So for this part, I will be requesting everybody be very careful when I am talking on how you understand the pressures of a candle. First is we will see what candles are, what important candles you need to know. Then how you blend a candle, and then how to find a stock on that candle. That is the most important thing is if we are only going to read the candles and blending, that's it, and not able to find a stock, then it's not a fun. So we'll go step by step. Is my screen full? No?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now this is what I call as the foundation of the candlestick. I would like to give due credit to Pawan sir for teaching me whatever I have learned till date. My friends, Dr. Pramod Rai, Dr. Vivekanand, Dr. Pratipal, Dr. P.P. Singh, everybody who have been part, Dr. Anish, who have been part of my journey, Professor Sapnis sir, they have all been great help, great mentors for me throughout my last 5-6 years. So the credit goes to all of them also, and they have been able to guide me better. If anybody has any problem in language, please let me know. I can speak in Hindi equally well because I had multiple requests on to be presented in English only. So anybody who wants it to be presented in Hindi, please let me know. Whenever I will come on the candlesticks, I will teach you whatever is in Hindi also. So let's go to candlesticks. This was presented at Eurofinance 3, but due to paucity of the time, I could not go through the next class. So that we will be doing in every week. I will take one class so that we finish it in next maybe 10-15 classes. We can finish what basic moving averages means. Now, what are candlesticks? It is actually a chemistry, color chemistry, which happens and indicates some kind of stimulus in your brain. Just remember what happens when you go to a traffic light. It's a subconscious decision that green means गाड़ी को gear में डालो और भागो. Just press on the accelerator and go away. And moment you see a red one, you apply brakes or you stop. Very few people in the audience will jump the red light. And what happens? You may be lucky or you may face the disaster. So if the candles or if you're buying or your strategy says don't buy, please do not enter. You are not a Superman. Market is the most cruel place where you will learn things hard way by losing your hard-earned money. So there is always a story in a candle. For me to buy a thing, there has to be a seller. So even it means it's a green candle doesn't mean there are no sellers. Actually, somebody is selling, that's why I'm buying. Otherwise, there's no way I can buy it. Otherwise, it will be a circuit stock. So in a green candle, we also have sellers. In a red candle, we also have buyers. Now, there are few parts of a candle. One you should remember is body, which is the central part and which is colored. Actually, it's colored. It's a colored part of the candle. It can be green, red, or somebody has changed to black and white. They can do either way they want. And there are tails on the either side, or what we call wicks, or you can call them shadows. Now, whenever I come on the concept of the wicks, please try to understand it very properly. So we have two parts, body and the wicks. Now, what I said was in a green candle or what we call a bullish candle. So what does you mean by a bullish candle means is the market has two common words. It's a bull market or a bear market. Bull usually picks up with his horns and throws the things up. So that is why when the market is moving up, it is called bullish. And the bear uses its claw to throw the prey down. So that's why when the market comes down, it is known as a bear market. Another way of labeling the candle, green candle, is it's a bullish candle, while for the red candle, it is the bearish candle. The difference is where it opens and where it closes. But there is a lot of story which lies between open and the close. So in a green candle, we have an open on the lower side and close on the higher side. While in a bearish candle, we have the reverse of it. Open upar hota hai or stop closes on the lower side. So that means it's a red color candle. Now this is the most important part which I will be coming on. This is a green candle. It opened here. It closed here. So this is the body of the candle. And since the open was on the lower side and close on the higher side, the software painted it green. So this is painted as green. While in the red candle, open is on the higher side and the close is on the lower side. So that means the price came down like this. In this case, the price went up like this. Any issue still now? Any problem? I'm going very slow. I will not even, if you have not, I will not go to the second slide even. Anybody has an issue here, please stop me and ask me. No issues? Okay, now we go and do the something different. Who dominated this area? Is next thing what we are going to study. A wick on the upper side or a tail on the upper side, what does it indicate? What does it indicate? That the price moved up and this was taken up by buyers, but sellers pushed it down so that it closed here. So who dominated in this bargain is? Anyone, please?
Seller.
Seller. So upper wick is always a seller story. It is a seller story. It is not a buyer story. Same way, it opened here. The buyers tried to take it up. Sellers punched it down. So the upper wick is always a seller story. Now coming on to the lower thing part is, it opened here. Sellers pushed it down. And what happened? Buyers pushed it up. So the lower wick is always the buyer's wick. It is dominated by buyers. When we go and see some candles, you will understand why this is a buyer wick and why it is a seller wick. So the market went down, sellers kept it pushing it down. The buyers decided, no, enough of story of all these sellers, let's push it back, and they closed it here. So this is a buyer's territory. Longer the upper wick is, the more is the selling pressure. Longer the lower wick is, higher is the buyer's pressure. Because sellers tried to bring it down, buyers used their power to take it up back here. Here, buyers took the market up and sellers just pumped it down. So this is a seller wick. This is a buyer dominance wick. You want to see a live example of it? Anybody wants to see a live example?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'm going to go very slow. Please pardon me in case I sound very kiddish. You are seeing my Nifty's trading view chart?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What happened in CAMS today? Long wick. So what is the story for tomorrow? Likely buyers will go up. Now let me show you the real game which was there in the first 5 or 10 minutes only. Big lower wick and the stock prices started moving up. This was the story of early in the morning itself. So the buyers had the power to pull it. Then what happened? In the second candle, don't go by the color. See, there was another relatively big wick as compared to the body. The price went up. And what is the likely scenario tomorrow is? We may see this gap filling. If market remains on the positive side, it may come down, but this is a probability. The market is always on probabilities. So then we come on to the types of candles we have. We'll discuss 3 or 4 major ones. You will hear this word marubuzu. Marubuzu is again a Japanese word, and this candle has only one characteristic is it doesn't have a tail or the wick on either side. Your price opened here, it closed here. there were a lot of sellers, but the buyers were so outnumbered sellers by so much and by so much of power as they could not create a wick even. So till the end of this candle, whatever time frame it is, it was purely buyer dominated candle. This is known as one of the strongest buying signals. We will not discuss about the trading strategy. There is a given, they have written something is, if you want to do it, it is purely your call is. I do not suggest like this buying on seeing a candle itself. So this is an image taken from the internet just for understanding purposes. So you had an opening here, close here, and no wicks are present. Same way is the opposite, the selling or bearish Marubozu. You had an open here, buyers tried their level best, they were just absorbed in that selling pressure. And what we happen to see, the price closing at the lowest possible point. The open was the highest point and the close was the lowest point of that candle. So there are 8,000 stocks which forms Marubozu candles. Many of them may be forming the Marubozu candles. Now you will ask me, sir, 8,000 stock कैसे हम लोग trade करेंगे? How we are going to scan them is. So we will come on to this part as the last part of our lecture also. How to find stocks forming a bullish Marubozu and a bearish Marubozu on any time frame. You will ask me to do it and I will do it that way. Now this is a kind of what I call a dragonfly kind of it. Now do I need to make you understand what does this candle implies to? It opened here. Sellers tried their level best. Pull it down. And what happened? Buyers took it here and closed it. तो buyers की candle हुई कि sellers की हुई? Who is dominating this candle?
Buyers.
Buyers. Okay. Now we come to the next candle. We opened here. Sellers pushed it down here. And then we had buyers coming in and pulling it up till here. Who dominated this candle?
Again buyers? No, it's not sellers.
This is also a buyer's candle.
Buyer's candle, sir. Buyer
Yeah.
pulled it back.
Buyer's candle.
Yeah,
Buyer.
coming back.
So don't get carried away by these two colors.
Sellers.
Don't please get carried away by these two colors. You should know if there is a wick in the bottom half, it is always a buyer's zone. If according to the body, they have started forming even 50% of it as a wick, be ready there we may see a reversal. मैंने अभी आपको, I showed you CAMS का chart. Two candles picked up like this. If anybody remembers, in one of the last webinars I had said State Bank is forming wicks at its resistance and it had not formed a full body candle, not even a single Marubozu kind of a candle or a candle which is closing with the main body on the lower half. And I said it will break out whatever may come. And we saw it in last 2 days, it has just given. I never knew that the government is going to increase FDI to 49%. I was just reading the charts. So for me, that chart reading was very important. So news came later on. So now I can take the credit that my reading is very good. So remember, once you see a kind of a long lower wick, it is always a buyer's dominated candle. Let us note. Now the reverse is there. I don't need to explain you this thing now. Now you will understand it why.
Yes.
It opened here, Buyers pulled it as high as it could take them. And then came the bears. They just threw the things down, closing here. Same way here. So this is an upper wick is a seller's wick. So this is also known as inverted hammer, gravestone, whatever you can say. I have no idea about it. I don't remember the names. मुझे तो सब डंडियां नजर आती हैं. I only see these dandiyas. So many times you see these kind of candlesticks. Now I need to mention here few things. Time frame on which you are seeing a candle is the most important factor. If you are seeing at 5 minutes, that will not last for more than 5 or 10 minutes. If you're seeing it for an hour, it may stay there for a couple of hours. The bigger the time frame, the more powerful is the answer. More powerful is the message which that candle is conveying to you. Whatever said and done, the highest probability on trading on a candle and giving you a good profit never crosses 50%. On a single candlestick, will never cross it. Somebody says it is 83% dragonfly. No, it is not there. It is 83% only if you have a dragonfly forming on a weekly time frame and you have taken a trade on the next day morning on a shorter time frame and you have done a very short trade and you are in and out in next maybe 4 or 5 hours. Otherwise, a candlesticks will not give you any success rate more than 50%. It may be even lower than this. Since I'm not a SEBI registered analyst, I'm not passed any exams. I'm only talking out of my experience. So I have tried to trade many things based on the candlesticks also. And I have myself felt that 50% is the maximum you can get is. I look for dragonfly because I'm a bull by nature. So I look for dragonfly and I look it at a different time frame.
So why on green and red color the open close is opposite?
Sir, in the red candle, the software will always paint red if the candle opened on a, let's say, 100 rupees, went till 110 rupees, closed at 95 rupees. So this is negative. So the software will color it red.
Okay. Understood, sir.
And this is 95 and 100. So the software will read it green. So should we move forward, sir? No.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, is this hanging man and dragonfly are the same thing?
Reverse, sir. Reverse of it. Somebody call it like this. I call them dragonfly. I only see what it is. Rajiv sir, I usually what I look is, for me, dragonfly is something like this. And this is what I call a, whatever you can say is, gravestone, whatever you say. I have no idea. I only see this part only is. So people can call it either time they want to do it. I only see these wicks only because these are the most powerful answers they can give me. So let's go and I will carry on with things and then we'll discuss all the things, sir.
Okay, sir.
Anybody can tell me what does these two candles mean now?
Indecisive.
Excellent. Why?
Because
Why we are
both the
saying
wicks
it
are-
is an indecisive candles?
both the wicks are of same length.
You are on two computer, you are on two systems, so that's why you are explaining. Now, what is there is this presentation will come on YouTube, so you can leave space for somebody. This will be posted. My teacher has instructed me very strongly today morning that you have to record it and put it on the YouTube. So this will be coming as on the YouTube now. Sir has told me he's the person who has mentored me to whatever person I am today. He was my first professor in general surgery in Department of PGI Chandigarh. Gurpreet sir had to message me in the morning that he's traveling. he won't be able to attend. So all the lectures, whatever I'm saying is, I will record it and put it on the YouTube. So you all can only log in with single device. Now what happened in this was, it opened here. So this is, it opened up here. You can say the buyers pulled it up, sellers brought it down, and ultimately closed here. So it is no man's land. It is मतलब किसकी dominance nobody knows. Same as this game is. You have a small central body and a long wick, approximately equal size on both the sides, both the ends, sorry, upper and the lower. So it's an indecisive kind of a candle. For all purpose, remember these two candles should give you the maximum possible indications. You can add this candle to this list also, and you can add this candle to this list also. Actually, they are only the difference is this color. Otherwise, they are same almost. So you can add these two on the either sides also. मतलब कि आप अगर ये भी देख लोगे रेड में तो भी ऊपर होएगा. ये दोनों are indecisive kind of candles for me. I don't trade on these. These are the two things which we will be looking at. Clear, sir? Okay, now. So what is actually it reflects as, I may be buying a stock. Like yesterday, I had a talk with one of my very close friends. He said, sir, you were bullish on State Bank while I was bearish. Because his psychological assessment about a stock was different as compared to mine. So it's actually an emotional or a psychological representation of the data. So somebody is selling in a bullish candle, somebody is buying it. So it's all your psychology, what makes you enter or trade in the market. The stronger it is, the better results the God is going to give you. Stronger your psychology is, the better results the God is going to give you. If you are feeble-minded, you are indecisive, you will get always lost. You have not attained knowledge, you will again always have loss. But due respect to many of my friends, trust me, many of them are minus 20%. I'm being very honest on it. Because they were following somebody. I am part of those all 20, 30 groups, but I don't follow anybody. I only do whatever I like. If I don't like it, I will not do it, whatever may come. Next is fear and the greed in the action. If you, after taking a trade, you are fearful, one, you don't have a knowledge. Number two, you have a gambling mindset. And number three is be ready for taking a big loss. Be ready to take a loss. You will never end up in profit because the moment you will see green, you will exit the trade. You will keep your losses running, but you will not, and you will book your profit very fast. Whenever you see some kind of candlestick formation after you have taken a trade, don't jump to exit or enter again. Wait for a confirmation to come. That we will be doing at a later part. Always remember the wicks have a different story to say as compared to the body. Always look at the candles on a longer time frame and blend at least 3 or 4 candles before you actually trade it. To make it little more powerful, you can use volume I don't use volume because I'm not good in volumes. I'm reasonably good in support and resistance. I'm reasonably. I'm not an expert. I'm a reasonable. I'm just like I can draw lines a little better. And I can identify trend to a reasonable extent, not very excellent level. Even my mentors tell me that I do make mistakes. Even Pawan sir, even these days also tell me that I do make mistakes. तो उसमें कोई शर्म की बात नहीं है to accept my mistakes. I have taken wrong trades. I was stuck in few trades. I don't put up a stop loss, which is the most stupid thing to do in the market, but I don't do it. मेरी अब habit है, मैं क्या करूं? So you should devise your own ways. After we finish off with the candles, our next is going to be the class on psychology first. And I will tell you that you should go back and think what kind of animal you are and what you want to actually become. And during that class, I will tell you that what kind of animals we all have been, and somebody have metamorphosed into a better kind of an animal, and then actually people are following them. But most of them of us are in a specific category. So learn support and resistance very nicely. That will be the longest possible class I will be taking. On multiple points, I will be teaching you how you draw a support and a resistance and how you combine it with the candle. So once you learn candlesticks, your blending of the candles, the next is support and resistance. Never jump that you have seen one candle, jump into the trade. That is the worst way of doing this. And that is how the traps are laid. Unless the subsequent passing candle doesn't give you an indication, yes, you can understand, you can enter the trade, then only enter the trade. Now we come blending of the candlesticks. कभी cold coffee पिए किसी ने? Anybody had cold coffee? I hope everybody must have had cold coffee. Tell me. So why cold coffee is so preferred? You can have a glass of milk, have a cup of coffee, spoon of coffee, sugar separately, and couple of ice cubes to chew. That also makes a cold coffee in your stomach. But what we do actually, we blend it everything in a mixer, and then we pour it in a glass and and then it's a beautiful drink to take. So that is how the blending of the candlesticks happen. Please, I will request all of you. This has been already posted on the YouTube. This has been already posted on the YouTube. This is the 4th or the 5th class I'm taking on blending, but for the sake of this class, I'm going to complete this topic today itself. Now, you are going to mix two candles to get a one common answer. You will blend at least two. You can blend 4, 5, 6 candles. It depends upon how you apply yourself. Now, what are the rules which you have to follow is to blend a candle for the first candle. Open is, please keep with folded hands. I request you, please mute yourself, sir. Please, I'm on a very really high-tech system, so speaking and it echoes in my ears very badly. I'm just requesting you. For the first candle, you have to pick up the open only. Please note it down. For the first candle, it is only the open. For the second candle, you will take the close. You can take a screenshot of it because you need to revise it again also. For the first candle, you only need to take the open. Second candle, you need to take the close. Where the second candle open, not an issue. Where the first candle close, not an issue. So what will you do is, this is actually a green color candle. So this is a red color candle. Sorry, this is a red color candle. You had an open on it, and this is a green color candle. So it opened here and it closed here. So you take the close of the second candle, open of the first candle, high and the low. You can take off either of the two. Matlab, whichever is greater or lesser. If the first candle low is lesser, so this will come as the low. And the first candle high is open, so this will come as an high. So you draw a line from here, open, close. So what candle does it make? The open is on the lower side and close it on the higher side.
Green.
Technically speaking, this is a bullish candle because open is less than close. I'm not taking the high and the low into consideration. I'm just trying to tell you how you blend a candle. How you blend a candle is the concept you need to. Do I need to repeat or it is understood?
The last part.
Okay. So we start afresh. For the first candle, we will only use open, which in this case is this point. Since I picked it up from internet, this is actually a red candle and it closed here. So this is its term. But for the first candle, we will only take the open point and we'll mark a line like this. For the second candle, we will take the close. We will come for live examples also. So it closed here. So this is open and this is the close of the candle. So if the open is lower as compared to close, it forms a green candle. The software will, if it has to do it, it will form a green candle. High and the low is the highest and the lowest point of the either of the two candles. It's not necessary the first candle may form the highest and the lowest point. It doesn't make a difference. Now to come to this, we will just go for a live thing onto the trading view now. So somebody is ready to take up the challenge? Anybody who's ready to take the challenge? Anybody who's ready to take the challenge? Please come
Shall
on.
I?
Oh, sure. Please go ahead, sir.
Sumit,
So we are looking at these two candles only. You are not here to look at anything else. Where is your open situated?
open is 26065.
2605. This is where yours there, right? Dr. Sumit, if I'm not wrong?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Sumit. Sumit is a very close friend of mine. Where did the second candle close?
Sir, roughly at 26
This point.
045. Yeah.
Ready? Agreed?
Yes, sir.
This
Yes,
is
sir.
the body of the candle.
Yes,
What
sir.
is the highest point?
Highest is a small wick, but what we are concerned about is the body only.
Yeah. So what is there is?
Inverted hammer type.
And what happened after that?
Selling because this is a bearish candle.
Logic? Explained? Any
Yes,
issues
sir.
to any member, please? Don't go by it. I just wanted to teach you a kind of a simple logic only. It is a simple logic. Now let's go to a bigger time frame.
Sir, please repeat it.
Yeah.
Please
Okay.
repeat, sir.
Okay. So we are looking at these two candles only. Okay, these two. One red and one green, or what you call a bullish engulfing candles. Right? Anybody, any issues with this thing is? We'll talk about bullish engulfing also now. Now what happened is, let me mark the open point. This is the open.
Yes.
This is first candle. I have to pick only the open. For the second candle, I will take the
Close.
close. And let me use an annotate. Let me do it. So this is the body of my candle,
This is bullish.
bullish.
Yeah.
This is my low point. There's a wick long down here and a short wick on the top. Why it moved from here? That is a different story. That we will come on to the later parts. That we will come on in later parts. But this is how a bullish engulfing turns out to be a bullish pattern on a trading view chart. Now, if you go back and see what is a bullish engulfing pattern is, that is why it is called a bullish engulfing, because the moment you blend it, it turns out to be into a bullish kind of a, or a strong bullish kind of a candle. Now let's go and see some more examples before we go to the next. I hope I'm not boring you all. Okay. Now, who will like to take this railway kind of pattern for with me? Anybody? Simple है, बहुत simple है यार. It's a very simple pattern.
हाँ.
ओपन कहाँ था ये वाली कैंडल का? ओपन कहाँ है?
मुझे क्या बता रहे हो?
सर मैं ही वापस कर दूं?
हाँ कर लो सुमित, you will understand the maximum. ये है ओपन आपका पहले का,
यस सर.
और
And-
दूसरी का क्लोज कहाँ पे है?
सर इससे थोड़ा सा ऊपर है,
और-
हमारा बन जाएगा.
Yes.
ड्रैगन फ्लाई बन गया सर.
बन गया ड्रैगन फ्लाई आपका?
Long wick.
जी सर.
Again.
आई होप
बुलिश सिनेरियो इट वुड रन अप.
बेसिक कैंडलस्टिक पैटर्न समझ आ रहे हैं?
Sir,
Yes,
एक
sir.
request.
हाँ जी.
Sir, if we can overlap this, means this first one can be overlapped with other one and you can subtract it. So long wick will be there, isn't it?
Agreed. Sir, we are coming on to each and every part, sir.
Right,
ये
right,
अभी
right.
सब कुछ बाद में हम कर सकते हैं, ये तो एंसिलरी हमारे लिए है.
Right, right, sir. Thank you.
अब हमने दो कैंडल्स को ब्लेंड कर दिया. एग्रीड.
अब तीन को.
अब हमें क्या करना है? नाउ वी विल गो एंड ब्लेंड 3 candles. 1, 2 and 3. यानी तो हम इन 3 को भी कर लेते हैं. जब हम 3 कैंडल्स को ब्लेंड करेंगे, हमारा बीच वाली कैंडल का कोई मतलब भी नहीं है. अब हम ओपन फर्स्ट का लेंगे, क्लोज लास्ट का लेंगे, और हाई लो जिसका भी होएगा तीनों में से हम वो लेंगे. सो लेट्स ब्लेंड आउट ऑफ द ब्लू. हम करते हैं ये 3 कैंडल्स का ब्लेंड. ये पढ़ाया भी जाता है ना, वो क्या कहते हैं इसको, पैटर्न को, आई डोंट नो, इसको कुछ कहते हैं. पहली कैंडल का ओपन पकड़ो, तीसरी कैंडल का क्लोज पकड़ो, जो लोएस्ट पॉइंट है तीनों का उसको मार्क करो, हाईएस्ट पॉइंट को भी मार्क कर लो. ये आपकी बॉडी बन गई, ये आपकी लोअर विक बन गई, ये आपकी ऊपर की विक बन गई. Am I clear on this?
यस सर.
Is it anything difficult for anybody? कोई प्रॉब्लम है? Anybody here, please, क्योंकि मैं बाद में
So,
discuss
sir,
नहीं.
the number is doesn't matter now. First is always open and second always close.
Last is always the close, and the
Yeah.
highest and the lowest is the either of any of these three.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good.
Sir, can you please repeat once again, sir?
Wow, yeah, sure.
Sir, a question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, sorry, just wanted to check. So, at any given time, any 2 or 3 successive candles can be tested. Is that what we're saying?
Devanshu, I had made up in one very strong comment is candlesticks alone do not carry more than 50% success rate. One,
Right, Haji.
they have to always be combined with support and resistance.
Support.
Dr. Sumit is a price action specialist. Now he will understand if the three candles formations happens on the support, it's the best way to take the trade. So when we come on to the
Understood,
support and the
understood.
resistance, you will understand it, why we are talking about the real strong scenarios, how they are formed is.
Got it, sir. Thank you, thank you.
And sir, your point was important. That long duration candle should be there.
Yes.
Yes.
Very important. Don't look at 5 minutes to ride it for weeks. Trust me, you will always fall down very badly. It is
Right.
always the equal time frame which we are looking at. If you are looking at weekly, so it's couple of weeks. You can multiply it by 2 or 3 backs. That is your total holding duration. So in the group, I had said, if the things goes perfect, please correct me, and anybody can say it that I'm lying is, Nifty may make all-time high, which I refer to 27,000 by year end. Can anybody confirm that this message was pasted yesterday when the Nifty had closed minus 160 points down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Gold and silver different, and this is different.
In gold and the silver, I said that I sold it I've just sold off everything. And
Nifty
I
will
just
make
booked my profit. I put it in the group so that nobody should get carried away that I am holding it. I'm doing a sip also. Still, I'm doing a sip, but I've booked whole profit now. My profit is around this. Why I did it, we will discuss on that later on, whenever the classes time will come. So now I will request anybody to pick up. Let's go and see Bank Nifty. So Nifty का तो बड़ा predictive हो जाता है. चलो ये 3 कैंडल ब्लेंड करें. ये हमारा ओपन था, ये हमारा क्लोज था. देखो दे आर इंडिसिसिव कैंडल्स, 2 रेड है और एक इंडिसिसिव कैंडल है.
Dragonfly, sir.
बन गया.
Waiting to fly. Yes, sir.
ब्रेकआउट होते सर, व्हाई कांट यू टेक ए ट्रेड?
Again bullish. Yeah.
अभी ऊपर भाग रहे हैं. और चलो ये 5 कैंडल्स जरा ना ब्लेंड करते हैं बैंक निफ्टी के. These 5. I may be wrong. But लास्ट 5 दिन में बैंक निफ्टी हमें क्या इंडिकेट करके गई है?
Again, Dragonfly. Waiting to fly.
यस.
एक छोटा सा wick है ऊपर, sir. With
आप ये विक देखो डॉक्टर सुमित.
हाँ सर, नीचे वाला बहुत बड़ा है. Yes, sir.
बहुत बड़ा विक है.
जी सर. उसके मुकाबले छोटा ही है सर. Yes.
अब अगर इसका ब्रेकआउट आया, we may see bank nifty touching 59,000 very easily.
Yes.
ये पूरे विक का विक आएगा ऊपर. एग्जैक्टली ये
सर
1000 पॉइंट्स ऊपर जाएगा.
सर इसमें wick जो हम देख रहे हैं, I mean ब्रेकआउट जो देख रहे हैं wick के ऊपर या फिर बॉडी के ऊपर?
बॉडी के ऊपर. यहाँ कल कैंडल क्लोज होनी चाहिए.
ओके.
और ये ऊपर भाग जाएगा फिर. There are a lot of bullish news about most of the banks. तो न्यूज आ रही है, अभी लोगों को फंसाने के लिए ऊपर करना. हाँ, yes, they can throw. अगर कैंडल कल यहाँ बंद होगी, this whole pattern is nullified for me.
Yes, sir.
It is nullified क्योंकि ये कैंडल ने हमारा सारा पैटर्न खराब कर दिया है. So the candle has to close here for me to take a trade in this direction.
Sir, if it is closing, the trade would be taken tomorrow or day after? I
कल ही
mean,
ले लेंगे 3-3:30 बजे लेंगे.
3,
सवा
3:30
तीन.
बजे.
Okay, let's not
जी, sir.
discuss on trading parts. I don't want to mix trading
Sorry.
with it. It is in my blood, so I keep on discussing that lot. So I need
Sorry,
somebody
sir.
to just pinch me and I start discussing on trading. So I hope it is clear to everybody by now what is the blending of a candlestick is. Because then I will show you the last part of that. We will go and see some more examples and then we'll close. We'll almost shut it down in next 25 minutes. So because the main part will come now. So don't go by what is this weak, strongest return is. Just try to blend whatever pattern of the candle you see. Now they say it's a weak pattern. For me, it is not a weak pattern. It opened here, it closed here. This is a dragonfly for me. So anything which is posted on the internet, I use my brains to analyze it. It opened here, it closed here. Again a dragonfly. This is also a strong pattern. This is, I don't agree to whatever is posted on the internet. So this is how they make you feel different. It opened here, it closed here. It's a big body, is a neutral kind of a candle, nothing to be done. Nothing to be done. Wait and watch. A candle which is forming a marubuzu like this one is 3 white soldiers. Open here, close here, has a real big body. Practically no wick on the lower side, slight small wick on the upper side. It is actually a replica of what Marubozu candle speaks of. This candle opened here, closed here. The second one, there is no wick. So this turns out to be a strong dragonfly. Most of the candles which are bullish will ultimately form a dragonfly or a Marubozu candle. Then only try to take a trade. Don't jump into a indeterminate kind of patterns like this where you have wick on the either sides, the body in the center. Don't do it. Don't do it. This was the pattern what I had picked up in State Bank. They say it's a middle kind of a pattern. We had a lot of candles coming with the lower wicks, open and close here. So this was again a dragonfly. That is why it fell. It went away. चलो अब स्टॉक कैसे ढूंढते हैं इनके ऊपर? हाउ डू वी फाइंड स्टॉक्स ऑन मारुबुजू स्टॉक्स? और हम कैसे ढूंढते हैं? चार्ट पे कोई एनीबडी कैन टेल मी हाउ डू? यूरो फाइनेंस वाले नहीं बताएंगे यार. यूरो फाइनेंस वालों को तो पता है ये सब.
सर आपने ही बताया था चार्टिंग.
चार्टिंग से. अच्छा यार अरुण जी, आप मुझे पहले ही बता देते, आई कुड हैव कवर्ड मोस्ट ऑफ द टॉपिक इन हिंदी आल्सो. सर आप बीच में बोल देते, मैं आपको हिंदी में भी करा देता. मेरी हिंदी उतनी स्ट्रांग है जितनी मेरी इंग्लिश है. तो हो सकता है इंग्लिश मेरी ज्यादा वीक हो, बट ठीक है, मैं जितना कर सकूं मैं कर रहा हूं अभी आप लोगों के लिए. सो नाउ वी विल गो टू व्हाट इज नोन एज चार्टिंग. फ्री प्लेटफॉर्म है, मैं फ्री प्लेटफॉर्म को ही यूज करूंगा. इसको जरा ध्यान से देखना. सो आई एम गोइंग टू क्रिएट अ स्कैन. ठीक है, आजकल चार्टिंग हैज टर्न्ड एआई बेस्ड. And a lot of things it is helping it out as a self generates it. तो हम मारुबुजू देखें. तो what time frame do you want to see a मारुबुजू candle? सर बताएं, कोई बोले कि मैं अभी पंच कर देता हूं. मैं बड़ा सिंपल आपके सामने कर रहा हूं. मुझे तो स्पेलिंग नहीं होता.
Weekly will be better, I think.
Okay, we go by weekly. So I have, see, you can yourself make out. I have typed something which is not very spelling wise correct. So I will place the stick in this bar and I will press the button. Weekly high इज इक्वल टू द क्लोज। तो हमारी मारुबुजी का क्या कंडीशन थी? द हाई इज द क्लोज, ओपन इज इक्वल टू लो, weekly close is greater than open, that means it is a green. Now let's discuss this part. Is you should understand this thing because ये आगे जाके भी हमें फायदा करेगा। ये हमारी कैंडल है, its high is equal to close, low is equal to open, because मारुबुजू में कोई विक नहीं होती है, और क्लोज इज ग्रेटर देन ओपन, मतलब नीचे खुला और ऊपर भाग गया। राइट सर? अंडरस्टूड सर?
Yeah.
ये आपके स्टॉक्स आ गए। So let's go and see Nectar Life Sciences. आगे सर मारुबुजू कैंडल। यार आना तो बोल दो यार।
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
अब हम दूसरा देखते हैं, सोमा टेक्सटाइल्स एंड इंडस्ट्रीज। एक मारुबुजू, दो मारुबुजू,
Yes.
तीन
Yes.
मारुबुजू। राइट सर?
Right.
Yes.
Sir, all after a dragonfly.
और यार अब ड्रैगन फ्लाई को क्यों पकड़ते हो तुम? अभी छोड़ो, अभी 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 आता हूँ
Dragon
सब।
Analogy चल रहा है।
नॉर्मन टी, इनमें दबा दबा के एक चीज का जरूर ध्यान रखना, whenever you are using a Marubozu candle, is try to keep a stock which value or market capital is more than around 5,000 crores. Don't enter into a penny stock. Penny stock में manipulation बहुत ज्यादा होती है। ये जितनी ये जो white Marubozu इतनी ज्यादा दिखा रहे हैं ना, that means it is an operator driven stock. It's an operator driven stock.
I
या
was
आप इसके
about to
फंडामेंटल्स जरूर चेक करना, and then you do it. अब ये बना लेंगे आप लोग मारुबुजू का स्कैनर अपने आप ही, मारुबुजू बुलिश। ठीक है, नाउ आई विल डिलीट ऑल ऑफ देम। तो हमारे जो हैं फ्रेंड्स हैं वो कहते हैं नहीं सर, हमने तो मंथली लेवल पे देखना। सेम क्राइटेरिया, लेट्स सी इट कम्स और नॉट। आगे आपके दो मैप इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, अगेन ए पेनी स्टॉक, पर it formed a Marubozu candle. प्रेजेंट मंथ का तब तक मत देखना जब तक मंथ क्लोजिंग ना हो जाए, क्योंकि अगर 10th या 12th को भी देख रहे होगे तो इट विल शो मारुबुजू, बट इट मे टर्न आउट टू बी समथिंग एल्स। एंड नेक्स्ट इज आदित्य बिरला, नहीं एक और था अभी कोई यहाँ पीछे, ये भारत बॉन्ड करके है कोई, पता नहीं आ रहा, जेम्स बॉन्ड कार्ड, इसका भी दे आर शोइंग ए मारुबुजू कैंडल। अब कैसे स्टॉक्स हैं जिनमें हमें अवॉइड करना है टोटल? Marubozu bearish on daily time frame. Close is equal to is less than open.
Yes.
आ गया, close is low, high is greater than the open, and daily open, ये इसको नंबर उन्होंने डाल दिया अपने आप। ये देखो, इसमें सारे ज्यादातर आपके पास पेनी स्टॉक्स आएंगे जिनमें बड़ी बड़ी मारुबुजू बनती है। जो बहुत अच्छा स्टॉक होता है उसमें मारुबुजू बहुत मुश्किल होती है बननी। अगर आप आज देख भी ले, हमारा फेवरेट स्टॉक जो बहुत दिनों से हम बोल रहे थे, ये मारुबुजू की तरह गया था ऊपर, रॉकेट की तरह। किसी ने ये बात नोटिस की थी मैंने जब बोला था 450 के पास कि ये स्टॉक नीचे नहीं आएगा? किसी ने नोटिस किया था, मैंने ग्रुप में बोला था बाय कर लो, मैंने तो इसको हीरो एंड जीरो भी दिया था ना ट्रेड। सर यहां देखो क्या हुआ है। अब मैं आपको लाइव एग्जांपल दिखाता हूं हाउ आई पिक्ड अप। ये मेरा सपोर्ट एंड रेजिस्टेंस की लाइन है। दिस वाज द ओपन, दिस वाज द क्लोज, ये बॉडी बनी, none
Buy.
of the candle closed below that body, blended body के नीचे।
Right.
So it was multiple inside bars for me on a blended candle। जैसे ही ब्रेकआउट आया मैंने कहा इसको आंख बंद करके पकड़ के बैठे रहना। पवन सर ने कहा था ये नीचे आएगा, मैंने कहा ये नीचे नहीं आएगा, क्योंकि ये यहां से ऊपर भागने को तैयार हो रहा था। अब इसको भी अगर ब्लेंड कर लो तो ये सारी कैंडल्स इसके बीच में ही थी, और मैंने बड़े आराम से मैं बैठे रहो, कुछ नहीं होता स्टॉक। हाँ देयर आर चांसेस 30-40% मैं गलत हो सकता हूँ, बट मैं इतना कॉन्फिडेंट था कि ये दौड़ेगा ऊपर। आज मेरे पोर्टफोलियो में जितना गेन हुआ है उसका 80% एक पोर्टफोलियो का यही अकेला स्टॉक है। तो क्वांटिटी बहुत बड़ी है मेरे पास। So this is how you blend it, merge it with support and resistance, and then you trade it. चलो अब मैं आप लोगों का एग्जाम लेने लगा हूं। Anybody who is ready? अब मैं अब एग्जाम लूंगा, and I wish everybody should participate into it. डॉक्टर सुमित ने 10 बार एक चीज बोली है, ड्रैगन फ्लाई ऑन डेली टाइम फ्रेम, राइट? राइट?
Right.
डॉक्टर सुमित को छोड़ के बाकी अब सब बोलेंगे। अरे यार इसने वो वाला कर दिया। एक्चुअली इसमें ना एक थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ आएगी, ये इसने ऐसा
AI
डिफरेंट।
learn.
इसमें क्या आता है अब आपको मैं दिखा देता हूँ क्या होता है।
विक का प्रॉब्लम है।
विक की प्रॉब्लम आ जाएगी अब इसमें। एक्चुअली अगर आप अपने आप बनाओ ना तो उसमें यू कैन मेक इट वेरी वेल। चलो अभी हम देखते हैं। अब हम ड्रैगन फ्लाई देख रहे हैं, कितने स्टॉक्स ने हमें ड्रैगन फ्लाई दिया? 66 स्टॉक्स ने। तो अब हम क्या करते हैं, हम इसको, इसमें ETF UTF भी आता है, मुझे किसी ने सिखाया था, वो मैं नेक्स्ट टाइम करा दूंगा ऑन वीकली टाइम फ्रेम। ओह शिट, ये आपके अभी वीकली टाइम फ्रेम में भी 82 स्टॉक्स आए हैं। So let's pick up this जिंदल ड्रिलिंग। Last 3 candles, sir, what is it suggesting? The last 3 candles.
Open and close. Sir, bullish है.
Open, close, 3 वीक
Long
की
wick.
ड्रैगन फ्लाई आ गई। इसके नीचे रखो स्टॉप लॉस अपना, यहाँ के ऊपर अगर एक कैंडल ऊपर फॉर्म होती है, टेक ए ट्रेड अप टिल दिस लेवल, स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड है। सिंपल फंडा है, मैं जान के करा रहा हूँ आप लोग। मैं अब इसको बनाने की कोशिश करते हैं अभी हम लोग। चलो
तो सर एक क्वेश्चन था यहाँ पे। एक्चुअली हमें हमेशा ये बुलिश जो मारूगुजी पर लेना है चार्टिंग पे, वो वीकली टाइम फ्रेम में लेना है या मंथली टाइम फ्रेम में लेना है?
सर अभी मैंने आपको एक बात कराई थी, जितना बड़ा टाइम फ्रेम उतना स्ट्रॉन्ग सिग्नल है।
ओके सर।
जितना बड़ा टाइम फ्रेम, आप वीकली पे लोगे तो आप 2 वीक राइड कर सकते हो, डेली पे लोगे तो 2-3 दिन है, 5 मिनट पे लोगे तो 15-20 मिनट है, तो उसके बाद निकल जाना है, नहीं तो आपको लॉस देके बाहर निकले।
ओके।
So I hope everything is clear by now to everybody, how to find out a stock also.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yes, sir.
Now I want to stop the recordings now. Can I stop the recording and then we can have 10-15 minutes of good discussion?
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. I'm stopping the recording.